Hello, everyone. This is the Nameless One, and today we'll be continuing the Heart of Darkness campaign. I have here with me today Ice Cold Moon, Wind, Cameo, Nez. Why do I feel like I'm missing someone?
Ice.
No, I said he was the first one. I said
Oh, was he?
yes.
We weren't tuned in yet. Could you say that one again?
No, you get your name at the end of the video as well, so I'm not saying it again.
Oh, fine.
Magikarp is stuck in the mud under the water.
What?
What?
Perfect
And
intro, by the
Cameo
way.
out of left field. For those of you
That's
that are
basically how I feel with y'all sometimes.
For those of you that are just tuning in, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, follow on Twitch, all that good stuff. We will be live after this on Twitch with either Marvel Rivals or Dead by Daylight. Depends on how many people I have. It's already looking like Marvel Rivals, just a bit of a spoiler there. But other than that, we're going to go ahead and jump right in with the recap. Who wants to do my recap? Moon can't do it. He wasn't here.
I guess I can do it then.
Uh,
So,
Right.
oh, do you want to do it, Ness?
I was about to.
Oh, go for
you-
it.
So, in the absence of any other ideas, everyone decided that it'd be a good idea to gather information. So we did that. But, the problem is that to do anything in this Dread Realm, you need, a permit. And that takes, a year. Or, several years. So now we're stuck in bureaucratic hell. Welcome back, Moon. This is what your character was built for.
Yes, they, Coral and Phoenix also went on a bit of a, what would you call it?
Excursion.
Survey? Basically asking what would seem to be completely innocuous questions. Yes, I pronounced that wrong.
Innocuous?
I think
Thank
did
you.
that right-ish.
That's what you said, though.
Yeah, sounded wrong in my ears. Anyway, we have discovered more information about the 8, I suppose lieutenants of Cozy Glow. We got their names, we've got some guesses as to what they are, and we have one unnamed. Melrose has found a back door, the sewers and the rat pack.
Instead of us actually taking advantage of any of this information, we instead decided it was a great idea for us to go to the employment office and fail. And two of us failed at getting jobs as guards, so now we are miners. Those two.
It's
Anyway.
not really failed. There's just no open positions yet.
I call that a fail.
Sounds like you need to open some positions then.
Yeah.
What
we
do you
break
think
the
I
guard's kneecap-
recommended?
If we break one of the guards' kneecaps, we might be able to get a job.
Yeah, and
That might be
You need to
unfortunately,
break a miner's kneecaps. Do you not understand that? You want to be a miner, you break a miner's kneecap. Make sure it's the right type of miner. It would be really awkward if it's the wrong type of miner.
That got dark fast.
yeah, still got to get a permit for foreigners to work, but basically,
You also need a permit for breaking the miner's kneecap.
wouldn't be surprised.
That would be
And
a
that's where we
Union
are.
Busters permit. Okay, so just to
My kneecap.
make it so that you guys can catch Otto up on like everything you found out, I'm gonna have you guys all wake up at the same time in the tavern.
Alright, I'm gonna be paying attention because no one really told me much last time either.
You asked the person with the least information.
That I did. That I did.
I was about to say he isn't lying.
Well, aside from the Rat King,
I'm sorry, I know what a rat king is in real life, and hearing that, I'm just like,
I'm glad my
Yeah.
brain was not the only one that went there.
I know what it is too, but
Is
Just-
the ruler
the
of
only
the
thing I
rat.
can think of. It's the only thing I could think of when you say when you were saying, or when Mel said,
But there was
I
a
talked
rat
to
mob,
rats.
not a rat king.
"Oh, okay,
Yeah, Mafia.
yeah, the Rat Mafia,
Raffia?
Raffia, yeah."
The Raffia.
So did Otto just spawn out of thin air?
Yeah, loud audible pop.
Okay, then I'm gonna.
He's
just
been there the whole time.
Otto.
He's the only time that he actually disappears is if it's more than like a week's worth of not being here.
Okay. Oh, good. Otto's awake. So, maybe we can come up with a plan now.
And besides, sit around for bureaucracy, please.
I don't want to get a job.
Ooh, neither do I. That's why I'm a bureaucrat.
So, how would you guys like to fill Otto in on what's going on?
I know what I'm waiting for too.
That's what I'm waiting for. 3.
Let's see, what all did we do? Coral and Phoenix did a questionnaire. Got the names of 7 of the 8 of Cozy's companions. Yeah, I didn't learn a whole hell of a lot. Melrose found a potential way in. And, yeah, other than being stuck in bureaucrat hell, that's about where we are.
Yeah, we have a decent profile of Cozy Glow's friends, but nothing super detailed yet.
Yeah, and the only plan we've kind of had a concept of is divide and conquer, but kind of hard to do that when, don't really know what you're doing.
So you said there's information about one of them.
7 of them.
We haven't exactly.
Well, at least one of them is.
Yeah, we've got 7 names, none of an unknown, and then, of course, Cozy Glow herself.
And none of the information has been pursued.
So I am going to intervene here because you guys are horrible at this. You have information for 7 different members that you keep saying you have information for and have told nobody. What information have you gathered?
Sounds like a standard Hollywood movie.
Did somebody write that down?
I don't.
Alright, so Barebones, despite being as strong as he is, was removed from the census after our thing has been published. He is, I believe, the least liked. Yes, he is the least liked, which is odd when you consider the fact that one of them is literally not named at all, comparatively speaking. Silvertongue is considered one of the smartest, and a lot of the times when we published it, a lot of the things that said that Silvertongue was tied with someone else would put Silvertongue as the top. So Silvertongue is most likely altering the media, or at least someone in Silvertongue's favor. Leafmane was often dropped down in ranking, but was still included in some of the things. Glitter Dust was also put down as well. But again, still included.
And what exactly did you publish?
We have a small questionnaire that was basically just a popularity contest, but it also included things like who do you expect is like the fastest or strongest in there, like who can complete obstacle courses the fastest, who can do long jumps. But there's also like some other things in there that just honestly is silly, just to kind of balance things out, like who's the best dressed or prettiest, things like that. Hold on, let me see if I can copy all of the questions. Oh god damn it. That is a lot of questions. And then let me put the answers next to them. Actually, you know what? Just there goes the questions, and then the least favorite was taken out entirely, but Barebones was the one who was the answer to that one. And in general, the published one, Barebones was removed in basically almost everything that had him in there, while Leafmane and Glitter Dust was often dropped down so that someone like Silvertongue is popped up.
Alright.
We could try to spot. We could try to spy on them if we find a way into their. I don't remember nameless. Is it like a castle or something?
Yes.
If we can find a way into their castle. And I think one of you guys... that's right, Mel. Melrose mentioned a secret passage.
With the Rat Mafia.
With the Rat Mafia. Thank you. Yes.
It's less a secret passage and more just another way in.
Well, with that way in, if I do have a potion of mind reading that could help us at least learn what they're thinking as well, if we need that.
Yeah, my only concern with that one was, well, sounds like we got some pretty powerful casters to be dealing with. Unless they are incredibly lazy, which, you know, likely, they probably have magic defenses.
Is there a way there's magic defense that can stop potions?
Yeah. Phoenix has Mind Blank. That would just stop that completely.
No respect found for Phoenix. Well, what's the plan, Moon?
Hold on. I've literally just had all this information thrown at me.
There's needs to be some processing time.
Okay, well,
Okay, you can have 500 milliseconds.
in the meantime, we can all probably pitch our ideas? I don't know. I'm gonna go get something to drink. I'm assuming that
Problem.
you aren't wrong, but I'm assuming that there is no bartender, right? Because we're not saying this out in the open.
No, we're in our rooms.
Yeah, technically you're in your room right now. I just
Okay.
didn't put everybody there.
Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna pull out a flask and start drinking from it.
Very conducive to making good plans.
It helps the brain.
Yeah, I'd be surprised. Nebula, how are you holding up?
She just kind of gives you a shrug, and just continues watching the party with a mildly bemused look on her face.
You know, come to think of it, if Coral can do the little magic room trick thing that she did before, we could all most of us can hide in there. Melrose lead her to the sewer and to the secret passage, and then you two just sneak around. Then we could all pop out of the little door thing. I don't know what it's called. Some kind of room that you have that you can summon.
I promised Coral we would never split the party again. We're
Well,
not
we would-
splitting the party.
We wouldn't be split. We'd be traveling with them, just in the little room
That
Paris.
that isn't how that works. Also, that's just my private room.
Oh,
I have some clarifying questions. Just make sure this is Cozy Glow's Dread Realm, correct?
Yes. However, all of her friends are also Dreadlords. Or
Yes.
at least real.
Well, we know Cozy Glow's most likely going to be the most powerful to eliminate.
Yeah.
Silver Tongue, there's a lot of manipulation going on, and with them being described as both magical and clever, there's a possibility that once we start eliminating people, he'll be the ones to start putting together contingencies and coming up with a defense plan in response to what we're doing. Glitter Dust might have some illusionary type stuff, but at the same time, they're not really put on the same level as Silvertongue when it comes to intelligence. So we can likely assume that Glitter Dust isn't very tactical, not very tactically oriented. So realistically, our first target should likely be Silvertongue, just that way we can eliminate the potential of having someone who can come up with counter strategies. Bare Bones seems like they would be the easiest to actually eliminate, but at the same time, if we go after them just because they're the low-hanging fruit, that will set off alarm bells. That's going to make this entire thing harder.
We
So-
still are missing one of them that we have no information on, including name.
Yes. And that is probably our biggest threat.
because it could be anyone.
Nebula also points out that based off of the questions and how they were answered, it could be safe to say that both Glitter and Silver may be more than a little vain.
True.
And that's another
But-
thing. We don't know who's actually loyal to who. So we might find allies in one or two. Or at least not any resistance.
Oh. Nebula did mention divide and conquer. I'd absolutely love to pit themselves against each other.
We would, however, have to figure out who's actually against who. Which means figure out motives, conflicts between them. And that's going to take close observation, if not trust.
Barebones may actually be quite willing to help us, because he doesn't seem very popular. So they'd probably have a lot to gain by shaking up the vote. If they think that way at all, which they might not.
Yeah, they could be just, total asshole. It's a pretty good way of not being liked.
Or maybe they're just really dedicated to their job and they're not really putting on a show for, regular
They could be the
citizens.
most loyal one.
Being the unpopular one, so no one else has to take the rap. It makes sense.
Just missing
So
way
like a
too much information.
well, let's go get the information. Like, can't we question some more people around town?
We could, but the populace is only going to know so much.
Yeah, and we've kind of made ourselves a bit known at this point.
If only we could get into the guards. I'm sure the guards would know more.
Yeah, guards ain't gonna talk. I can tell you that much.
Maybe they don't have to.
I wonder why.
Wait, what do
Wait,
you mean
what-
you wonder why? Who put them on alert?
I just said I wanted a job.
Nebula gives both Kindle and Arya a look.
Arya technically didn't do anything. That was mainly Kendall. Arya just
We both
asked
did
for
the
a job.
same thing.
Yeah, I tried. That's the difference.
Yeah,
I tried and got my permit.
Yeah, and I just walked in and they said no, so I walked out, pretty much.
Yeah. By both of you doing that, you drew a lot more attention than if just one of you did, though. To be
Well, yeah, we were not coordinated, so that makes sense. Okay, well, regardless of if they're on high alert, does anyone know how to disguise themselves?
Hey, Otto,
Hey, me.
do me a favor and roll insight.
I know how to use a disguise kit.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I am a devil. Of course I'm going to have good insight.
So, with these kinds of individuals, especially ones with as set up as these are, it's very often that they have habits and things that they enjoy that they do with enough regularity to be predictable, with the exceptions of the ones that you may suspect of being overly paranoid, which, with the information that you have, if anything that your group has gathered, Silvertongue is the most likely to be the most paranoid. But there is a high likelihood that if you ask around, or if you start watching for a day or two, you might be able to start spotting the quote-unquote friends of Cozy Glow doing things on a regular basis that could potentially be exploited, if anything, to grab more information about them.
Yeah.
Alright. We need schedules, we need interests, we need to know what they like, we need to know what they hate. We need to know who they like, we need to know who they hate. And the best way to do that is to figure out where they like to frequent, and then be there.
Okay,
Alright.
we'll find that out then.
Given the fact that evidently none of you ran into any of them here, more than likely, this is not one of the places.
Yeah.
If I
Oh.
was a rich person, where would I go?
The
They have
castle.
a golf course.
Is there a
Ah. Let's see. Melrose, you did some scouting out there in the wilderness?
A bit. Why?
I'm just curious what else you might have found.
Not a whole lot. I found the way in, and I came back. And I have no idea what y'all are doing.
Hmm.
It seems like you got some good information, though. But it was not clear when I was watching you.
Do you
Gotcha.
think you could just ask your animal friends where everybody goes?
I could try.
Oh. Either way, I think I'm gonna go plant myself somewhere near the road, in and out of town, just keep an eye on things.
I'm gonna hand Coral the disguise kit that I have, assuming that she does not have one.
Why do you have a disguise kit? But
Because
not,
I thought I could do something as this character, but I didn't.
Did you not take proficiency with disguise kit?
No.
It's worth
And
it's not
noting,
fun.
anything with the-
It's so hard to justify taking.
I would like to say that I am surprised that he didn't think that far ahead, but I'm not.
You know, I
Yeah.
didn't think that disguise kits needed it. Like, to disguise yourself, you actually needed a specific skill. instead of
Proficiency,
just-
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think that you needed proficiency. I thought it would just
Nothing
roll a
really
skill for it.
sucks with tools. Is
No.
you're taking a proficiency in that
It's a
instead
tool
of, like an
proficiency.
actual skill.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a tool proficiency. I thought it was like something like roll performance or
Don't
something.
worry, D&D 5e
Wait.
does a really bad job at explaining that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is worth noting, anything with the word kit at the end requires proficiency for most of its functions.
So does that go for like
Healer's kit.
Huh.
Smithing
Now, the
kit.
healer's kit is one of the exceptions, yeah.
But anyway, I'm gonna hand her that disguise kit and tell her use it well. I won't need it.
Pulls out my own disguise kit. just out of my bag, like out of my rock bag. I need to start organizing my stuff now that I'm
Oh,
looking at this.
I would just
I'm
go, are we comparing disguise kits? And then he pulls one out of his sleeve.
God damn it.
You see, yours looks so much more organized than mine.
Well, that's
My thing
because
is a
you have to.
mess.
You don't have enough compartments in yours. You chose splurge for the extra parts.
So, can I make
Ah.
a bit of a suggestion?
Sure.
You have how many names?
We have
Hold on.
Well, technically 8 if you count Cozy.
we're not all gonna split up, are we, Nameless? That's not your idea, is it?
Well, what I'm going to point out is you need to decide who you want to find out information on the most and who you want to find out information on the least, and as well who you want it on first and who you think will be the most difficult. Essentially assign value to each name and figure out which one is most valuable to you and which ones that you need to pursue more than others.
Your character's too drunk to join in this conversation, so you guys go ahead for this.
Like I said, you have a drinking problem.
Because if you
That's
just
cool.
go out there and shotgun blast looking for information, you'll get bits and pieces, but you're not going to get a lot.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
feel like Bare Bones is top 3. Like, they're probably competent, but like, the media tried to hide their existence, and you might want to look into that.
Yeah, we need to find out about the Black Sheep. We need to know who the unknown 8th member is, and then probably Silver Tongue.
Silver, isn't he like... Oh wait, no, I don't have that information. Never mind.
You have a copy of our results. All you have to do is not drink long enough to read it.
I can see that, but out of character, I don't know if I have the information on what Nameless said to Moon for Moon's insight. I don't remember if Moon told us about Silver Tongue or Silver. Is it Silver Tongue?
Yes, he did tell us about Silver Tongue possibly being priority.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know necessarily if it's going to be on high priority, but I do remember Steelbrand and Iron Hooves coming in from outside. Watch the road, see if anything like that happens, and if I find any other information about it on the others, I'll be sure to bring it in.
Yeah, easy to collect information is also useful, because that can help us build a better picture.
Yeah, I would also just say, to make it easier for everybody, put the list of names that you have so that you're not digging through the results to figure out what list of names is.
Yeah, that would help a lot.
Yeah, I think I just got it.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do this then.
So, what do?
Oh,
Which-
unless Otto has any recommendations, I'm gonna go ahead and do what I planned.
Do we know any of them to be rather wealthy and enjoy flaunting that?
Probably Glitter Dust, if I had to guess.
Is Glitter Dust someone that we actively want information on right now?
They're the other likely wizard other than the 8th member.
Now, is there a bartender?
At the bar, yes. You are currently here. Representation of where you actually are is over here.
Yeah, that confused me too at first.
Yeah, just see what's swirling it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flick my clothes to put on like some overly bright, colorful outfit, like some rich, pompous asshole. And then ask the bartender, what is there to do for fun around here?
Okay, so you go here. The bartender tells you that there's some pretty upscale clubs on the other side of town that are popular for the... He uses different wording for it, but he basically says ultra rich. And tells you that it's more than he can afford. But he knows that a lot of people go there.
Can you give me some direction?
He asks what type of entertainment you are looking for in particular.
I'm looking for food, for music, something with flair, something that's fun.
He rubs his chin before giving you a little hand-drawn map, giving you directions for a particular club that he tells you that it's one of the most well-known ones, and that he heard that there's supposed to be some special performances going on in the next couple days.
Oh, good. Nice to know that you're useful. And Otto's going to put a platinum coin on the bar.
His eyes get bigger than the coin as he slides that back across to, and then puts it under the counter. I see what you're doing, Moon, and I approve.
What, flaunting money or playing the role flawlessly?
Both.
I'm going to head back to my room. And then tell the others what I learned. Hey, so I found this nightclub where rich assholes that dress like this who want food and music and fun tend to go to.
Well, unless you want me to crash it, I'm out.
I'm not
How-
sure I did any either.
How dignified do we have to be for this?
Well, for those of you who can play it off, preferably you'll be there as well. But if not, you can always try to get in as help.
I can make myself look wealthy.
Wealth, huh? Oh, wait! I point at our fearless leader and say, you could probably play the part of Otto's guard.
There's definitely that. I mean, I guess I would probably look intimidating and kind of stupid at the same time. No offense, Syracuse.
I can
And then-
help with that.
You
I was
get
thinking
the
this guy's
telepathic response of, you're just saying the truth.
I was just gonna suggest that too, Cameo. And I guess, I'm sure Phoenix could probably pass as a royal.
I was thinking I should probably become a reporter.
That works too. Me and Melrose can probably be attendant. Yeah.
So, what was Quarrel saying she was gonna do?
Make them look pretty. I got the disguise kits. I could do it.
Yeah, you know what? Eating deodorant seems like something some weird, eccentric rich person would do. You'd probably weirdly fit right in.
Right. We have our roles then.
I'll leave that up to you, Otto.
Question is, wait, out of character, are we gonna be the help for our pretend rich people, or the help for the party?
The help for the party.
Okay.
I
So
don't think
it's-
we have a work like a work
Yeah.
visa, so.
That's going to be my next question. So, how are we going to get into the party if we're not pretending to be rich people? How would that work?
It didn't sound like we were going to a party. It sounded like we were going to like a high society like club or something.
That's
You
a
see-
fancy way of saying party.
The thing you need to understand is that rich people don't really care about rules.
Oh.
You think they
okay.
care who pours their drink? No, they just want you to wear a silly, ridiculous outfit while you do it.
I don't think they want the Earth Pony who smells like death serving them a drink.
Yeah, definitely not you.
Yeah.
I'm sure I can pour them a drink.
I'm afraid we'd lose the drink before you'd get it to them.
Nonsense.
Well, because
I
I
have-
have dressed up.
Nonsense. I have
Phoenix.
never drank from a rich party or from a rich person party in my life.
Well, depending on how things go, you might.
All the more reason.
Yeah. Again, up to
Or I
Otto.
can. It's either that, or I can try to go as, I don't know, Phoenix's cameraman. If he's a reporter, I don't know. I guess he's not. I guess she doesn't need a cameraman, does she? Or a
Considering
camera-
there aren't cameras, I would say that's correct.
Yeah.
Nebula does clear her throat and say that you guys might want to find out more about said party before you guys decide everything.
That's a good point, Nebula.
Should probably start working for the newspaper regardless, though.
Otto, you know where the party is going to take place.
Yes.
Do you think that they're already starting to set up?
I would be surprised if they don't actually stop. I would be
Okay.
surprised if they ever actually stop. Like, the party.
Do you think we could probably get some information about the party if we head there before any of the rich people get there? And you can
Sure.
also assert your dominance there as a rich person. You know, before the party.
It's usually better to arrive mid-swing. Just because if you're one of the first ones there, you're going to be noticed. If you're the last ones there, you're going to be noticed.
Ah, I see.
I suppose we could, at a very great distance, scout out the club. Again, leave that up to Otto, very much out of my depth.
What do you say, Otto?
Don't worry. Rich assholes, as this might come up as a surprise as the devil, is my specialty.
What?
You like screwing over rich assholes.
Oh, got it.
Well, that and a lot. You'll be surprised how many people sell their soul for wealth.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
Kendall looks up at Syracuse when you say that.
I don't
Oh,
know
you-
who would ever sell their soul.
You
I look
poor,
back at
innocent child. Emphasis
look-
on poor.
I look back at Kendall. Kendall.
Mhm.
Speaking of, do you think they'll notice the whole you not having eyes?
Well,
That's what the kid is for.
Otto gave me these nifty sunglasses. I mean, kind of gives me a good look.
So, are you guys going to scope the place out, or I'm very confused on what your
That's
plan is.
that's what I'm trying to figure out too.
I guess we could, go outside the club. Some of us that are, a little bit more charismatic can talk to the staff, maybe, and
Or stealthy and just sneak by them.
I wouldn't want to get
Do
become a
not get caught
criminal.
sneaking into the club of the wealthy.
Fine.
If they feel that they're above the law, then what do you think protects you?
Fair point. That makes sense.
Well, I suppose one of us should be at your side for, whatever impression you want to make.
I feel Quarrel may be the best bet.
Yeah, works for me.
As you say this, Coral is currently brushing her own hair after you're finishing putting a bow on Phoenix.
The fact that the bed covers is blending in with Coral's hair is just kind of confusing me.
It's just that Will brushed.
Alright, well, we got a plan. Let's go ahead and get going.
Okay, so you guys going to wait till the night of the party?
Yes. I'm also
Um,
going to give Coral another set of glamour weave that is just a selection of 5 different rich pompous outfits.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking about looking at the club just, days before, but we can go stay of.
Okay. Let me find something that fits.
This is going to go one of two ways. Really well or really horribly.
Yes.
Yep, that's us.
It's usually how things go.
Hmm. There was. Actually, maybe it's on this one. Okay. So, Otto, are you wearing your soul glasses?
Yeah. It kind of adds to the rich asshole look to just have a, what's it called? To have a
Monocle.
monocle on.
Monocle.
So, as you are approaching the party, not your group, but like the actual party, this may not have the vibe I'm looking for.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not partying at Dracula's castle.
Look, you never know with these dread realms.
Good.
For all we know, Dracula could have some Dreadnought realm where he has like a nightclub.
That's why I said probably.
Really? You're really like referencing that game, aren't you?
Where did it go? Okay, this one will have to work. So as you approach the party, I need you to roll me a perception. And this is a kind of a multi-layered perception. So as you are making your way up, first thing you notice is that there are actually several guests that appear to have souls, but not in a mortal soul kind of way. The next thing you notice is a stench that you, as a devil, have smelled way too many times. It would appear that things like succubi and incubi and other lust-related demonic entities and devils seem to have flocked to this place. And 1 in every 5 guests seems to be of a either abyssal or hellish origin. Which I feel goes without saying makes this party that much more dangerous. And kind of tells you a little bit more about the rich assholes you are walking in on.
Yeah, these aren't just rich assholes. These are like the people who make rich assholes.
The hedonists.
I was going to say literal devils, but okay.
It's a
Yes.
combination of the two. So neither of you are wrong.
It's fine. Just remember, if you see Satan, it's pronounced Satine.
I would make
Well.
somebody roll religion for that, but none of them would actually know that.
Well, here's to the Flame Singer. We don't fuck up.
I have faith in at least 3 of you.
I'm not gonna ask which 3.
And no, it's not me.
And I
You shouldn't
have.
be
For that
trusting me.
kindness.
I will note as well that you recognize that some of the entities that are not soulless constructs are also undead. Mainly vampires.
Oh yeah, that just complicates things more.
So, you guys are going inside still?
Yeah. Why not? It's just being surrounded by everything that is an actual threat.
So, inside the party is not much better off. The air is practically heavy with drugs of exotic nature and the smell of booze. Who all is going in?
Uh,
At the very least,
I'm-
me and Quarrel.
I'm going as help.
Roll
I'll
me
probably.
a
I'll
sanity
probably go as
saving
well.
throw.
Who?
You.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm planning on going in as well.
Sanity,
Uh,
sanity.
Should I do the same?
Not yet.
Okay.
So you are able to resist, but you catch whiffs of alcohol unlike any alcohol you've ever tried before. Do this one. It is a powerful temptation to peel off from the group to search for this booze.
Gotta wish I failed now.
Wait, are they doing like demonic drugs or like fey drugs?
Yes.
Oh snap.
Wait,
Well,
is
there's
Fae
no
worse than
nobody's-
demonic? Like, what do your Fae drugs do?
Imagine
Yeah,
being to
you would-
instill emotions and memories into drugs.
Oh, I thought they would like do something like
It is
promise you to be high, but just throw you up in the air or something.
It is a Fey drugs and demonic drugs are types of substances that any drug dealer in the real world would wish have that kind of addictive property.
Fair enough. But let's not turn your channel into a drug talk channel, you know? Don't want you to get demonetized for it.
I have made no secret that this is an 18 plus stream, so YouTube's the one that lets me do it. Anyways, so you guys are now finding your way through. Are you looking for anything in particular at the moment?
I'm kind of just trying to get the general vibe of the place.
So there is quite a bit going on. Flashing lights, the sound of music from various dimensions. This is the kind of party that you would have expected from a Prince of Hell. One where they've spared no expense and are obviously trying to put they're trying to impress someone. for the most part, of all of the unspeakable activities going around, there is a seemingly large focus on a central figure in the room. Currently, you can't see them through the throngs of people of various description and origin packed around them, but you can tell that there's enough space in the center area that there's more than likely a specific table there. There are balcony areas where you can attempt to get better look, but whatever's going on here, this is a hell of a party. Pun intended.
Can I get a look at this figure?
You want to get on one of the balconies, take a look?
Yeah, I'll grab a drink, swirl it menacingly while I gaze off the balcony across the room.
Okay. So once you get up there, in the center of the partygoers there, you spot a unicorn that just one look tells you that he takes extreme pride in his appearance. He's got a long flowing mane that quite literally glitters. His horn is immaculately cared for and actually shines without the use of magic. And he's got just abnormally perfect teeth. You know, you may look at somebody like, say, Mel, and you know there's some staining and just general wear and tear. This guy looks like he gets new teeth every day, kind of clean.
Damn. I wonder where he sources his teeth from. That's both a joke and a real possibility.
But given the attention that he is getting right now, the general vibe that you're getting from him is that not only is he probably the one who funded this party and is hosting it, but he is probably also one of the individuals that you are looking for.
Well, time to see if my hellish good looks can pay off.
Right behind you, boss.
Let me make my way over to him.
Currently, he is distracted by a particularly shapely succubi. Do you want to get his attention, or what are you going to do?
I'll just be in his same general area and wait until I have an opportunity.
Okay, roll perception for me. So while you are standing in the teeming mass of people around him, you do hear his name thrown around several times, and it appears that you are looking at glitter dust at the moment. It appears to also be just absolutely drunk and high off his ass off of who knows what. I'm pretty sure most gods wouldn't even be able to tell you at this point. The table at which he is sitting with, and people seem to be trying to get closer to, is mounded up with all kinds of decadent foods from exotic dimensions, as well as drugs and alcohol of various descriptions. What do?
That is the question, isn't it? Because this is the least likely time to remember me interacting with them. But if something goes wrong, he's probably as most likely to kill now and ask questions later. Yeah, I wish I had some drugs on me. Wait a second. Coral, you're with me, right?
I'm assuming she is.
Coral? Hello?
Cameo?
Cameo?
I'm here. It's just I forget that the mute on the freaking headset is different from the mute on the thing. So I accidentally clicked it. I said several things and nothing went through.
Yeah, you were muted the whole time.
Yeah.
Did you happen to swipe drugs from anywhere?
I definitely have alcohol, but I'll have to double check for drugs. Let me actually
Hey,
genuinely
Kindle.
check.
Yep.
Roll me a sanity check. And a Constitution saving
Oh.
throw.
Oh. That was saving throw, sorry. Do you still want me to do the check?
Do you get a bonus for sanity saving throws that I didn't know of?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah, I get a +7.
For a sanity
So if you,
throw versus saving throw versus a check.
Yeah, you can get proficiency in saving throws, but
which is what I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have
Then-
proficiency in all of my saving throws too.
Then yes, I would prefer a check.
Okay, sanity check.
Didn't
Oh,
get
Yeah.
I do have drugs, and I'm wondering how. If I vaguely describe it, would you remember which session it was that I got these from?
The fact that he asked for drugs from a child is wild.
the fact that
This
there's a
child
child
picks
at
up
this
everything.
party.
yeah, she
Like-
does collect everything.
Otto is
It's a-
wild for asking that.
She's a living Hoover.
I don't think
Still.
like anyone outside of the party doesn't know that Coral is even a child. And honestly, being able to pull out glowing shrooms.
Oh yeah, you
Is-
still have those.
Ah, yeah, those things.
Forgot about those.
As I remember, they
Course.
cause nausea and indigestion.
Hallucinations too, I think.
Extreme hallucinations, and depending how much is eaten at once, then it causes the throwing up. But genuinely uneasiness, inability to walk properly.
It basically
I'm pretty
takes your
sure-
nervous system and puts it through a blender.
So
Yeah, that's about right. But anyways, before we get to that, Kindle,
Mm-hmm.
you find yourself suddenly drawn to a different area of the room, like a "I must go there and there is no choice" kind of pull.
Oh no, his mind is too weak to resist.
Otto, roll me a perception at disadvantage.
No.
Fuck.
Okay. So, Otto
Goodbye.
misses somebody puffing something at Kindle's face from the crowd. So, Kindle,
Mm-hmm.
do you follow said thing? What am I saying? You don't have a choice.
I was
Anyways,
about to say, do I have a choice?
anyways, as you leave your two companions to the hedonistic throng around Glitterdust, you find yourself kind of half-dazedly walking away as you are being berated by Circus, but it feels like he's like 100 miles away yelling at you. And eventually you get to a side of the room where there's just like this group of red demonic entities. You don't know what they are, but you were damn sure you want to go punch those fuckers as they're currently trying to rip each other to shreds as is. It seems to the tiny bit of rational mind left in your head at the moment seems to recognize that these things are essentially the personification of violence for violence's sake. But, you know, the rest of your mind's like, fuck it, I'm gonna punch them too.
I guess I'm gonna try and latch on to what Syracuse is trying to get my attention for.
Roll intelligence saving throw at -2 and disadvantage.
Sadly, 5e does not support negative numbers like
right.
-2.
Disadvantage sanity, you said?
No, I think you said intelligence.
Yes.
Oh, intelligence. Check or save?
Save.
Save.
And I'm the DM, I don't give a shit what 5th edition thinks it does or doesn't support. I said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no way I made it.
Oh, definitely not. Even if... Is that with the -2 or without?
That's without.
You
I
can't do a
thought so.
-2, that's a 7.
Yeah. Even without the... How did you get the same roll twice? What is that?
There's a 5% chance of that happening.
Well, the game... Roll20 just straight up said, no, fuck it, you're staying here. So, Syracuse just becomes that annoying itch in the back of your head kind of feel.
Right. Okay, when I see these things, yeah, I know I want to punch them, but is it also, can I take them?
Oh, you're convinced you could, with both hooves tied behind your back. Not that it really matters to you at the moment. By the way, you are now raged, if you weren't already.
Oh, so I set myself on fire. Nice. In that particular case, I'm probably going to charge in and hit the nearest one. I'm gonna basically rip out Eyebiter and start whacking away.
There is a momentary bit of confusion when you join the fray, followed by screams in an unknown language that can only be described as approval as they begin to lash back at you. We will come back to you in a minute.
Oh, jeez.
So, Otto.
Hello.
What do?
I'm gonna offer these mushroom drugs to Glitter.
He is beyond the point of even caring what gets handed to him at this point, so he just grabs one and shoves it in his mouth. And go ahead and roll me a quick strength saving throw. You get shoved out of the way by a especially fat demonic entity as it slams down just like the biggest pile of food you'd think you've seen in quite a long time. It also seems to be accompanied by a demonic entity that is as scrawny as the other one is fat. Roll me a quick Arcana.
Luckily, I went to college.
It seems that both of these are two different sides of the same coin. They are both from the gluttony area of whichever hell or abyss or other hell-like dimension they came from. And more than likely, the food that they are offering will never feel filling to whoever eats it.
This place just reminded me more and more why I stopped going to the dens of sin.
Well,
Wait, am I old?
for all intents and purposes, that is exactly what this place is.
Otto's just gonna have a moment where he's like, wait a second. Am I old now? I used to party like this, but now it's just not fun.
Okay? And then enjoy life because the angels are not going to last that long. I tried the meat cleanser.
So, what do you want to do, you and Coral?
That's very.
I don't think there's really much to do. We know Glitterhoof comes here. We don't quite know how often. We know he gets so horribly fucked up that we could likely hand him, like, cyanide and they'll drink it. But we don't know if they're, like, actually immune to poison. But that's, like, I don't know, a different matter.
My daughter. Yeah,
So, roll me a perception check again. Because it sounds like you're getting ready to leave.
Yeah, they're about.
So, as you look around, you realize that you lost track of one of your charges.
yeah, I know.
It specifically, you realize that Kindle has disappeared.
Every single time.
Would you like to search?
Yes.
They put it away.
Would you like the two companions with you to also help?
I very much would.
So that would be Wind and Quarrel, as far as I was tracking. All three of you need to roll a perception at disadvantage. Only one of you needs to pass, but you know. You're searching a nightclub full of demonic entities that have dropped all pretenses. And vampires.
I'm just going to cast Loki Creature.
That also works. What does it require, though?
Verbal, semantic, and a material component that is not used, and it's apparently a bit of fur from a bloodhound.
No, like, do you just need to, like, know his name?
Yeah. Describe or name a creature that is familiar to you. I think I've traveled with them long enough to be familiar.
Yes.
I get a sense of direction as long as they're within 1,000 feet. So as long as Euclid is still in the building, we should be able to find him.
Yeah. And if he's moving around, we would also still know the direction of that movement as well.
So, you do get the sense of the direction, and you also get the sense that he is moving in a small area, but quite rapidly. Cole, do me a favor.
What's up?
Roll a, we'll say, Constitution saving throw and a Strength saving throw. Okay. So when you guys find Kindle, Otto, roll me an Arcana. So you've had very little dealings with this dimension, but you do recognize these. You would only loosely call them demons, because technically they're not true demons. But they're
Yeah, but I
often referred to as chaos demons in the dimension that they're from. But their entire thing is bloodshed, violence, and just like
she does because I
essentially violence for violence sakes. They are very much all for just like, if there is a war, there needs to always be a war.
So now that she comes to that shit is coming up. Like, don't worry, I asked you for this.
Remarkably, Kindle seems to be holding his own.
That was before they
He's definitely not winning by any stretch of the imagination, but he's also not getting turned into a pile of pulp.
but I don't know the other two. I heard
What do?
that
Well, is anyone interested in staying and partying, or are you heading out? So I got no problem waiting until Kindle gets his ass beat and then dragging his ass out of here.
That would be aimed at Arya and Coral.
Coral just kind of like leans in and says, I don't feel safe here.
Okay. I'm gonna call out to Kindle and tell him to stop fucking around. It's time to go.
Kindle, roll me a sanity check.
I would like
Please.
to. I would like to use my convergent future to force him to pass by 1.
Okay. No matter, crit.
So you are snapped out of it and able to extricate yourself from the violent scuffle you have put yourself in. And you guys are able to make it out pretty much intact. See. Not that one. Give me just a sec to find a decent. See, my problem is I know which one. And this works. And of course, I fucking stop it. Anyways, you guys, I'm just gonna say that you're back in the tavern with your group.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, Kindle is just kind of nursing his wounds with this just big old smile on his face.
I was just gonna be chilling with a bear and a pair of silk pajamas. Fine silk.
Coral just seems very uncomfortable.
One of those, are we gonna... No, I don't ever want to think about it again.
Yeah, pretty much.
I feel like it went rather well. Find out who he is. Not really what he's capable of, but where to find them. That they get so fucked up and inebriated that we could basically hand them anything and they'll take it.
Yeah, that whole place definitely felt off. Like, very off. I don't like it.
I'm surprised you did as well as you did, being a cleric.
I will also
I
note.
know how to hide how I feel. It's very easy.
I will also note she's a cleric for an evil-aligned deity, so they wouldn't have noticed her as badly as if, say, a Cadence cleric, a Celestia, Twilight, or Luna cleric. She would have actually fit in a lot better as a cleric, but not necessarily as an individual. She's the type that can tread on hallowed ground without feeling uncomfortable.
It is something.
Anyway, give me just a sec. I want to check something real quick. We've been going for about an hour and a half. Do we want to continue going, or we want to call it?
Can we at least catch up on what the others are doing before we call it?
Yeah, let's catch up on what everyone else is doing first.
Okay. So that would be Mel and Phoenix, because those are the only two that didn't go in with y'all.
As I put in the text chat, Melrose signed up for a work visa and they were filling out paperwork.
Yeah.
And Phoenix?
Phoenix was helping, and she planned on going to the newspaper earlier in the day to become an editor or something. I don't know if she succeeded or not.
Roll me a D100.
Okie dokie, that's a button somewhere. There it is.
So,
26.
you did get hired under the table.
Aha. I am now an illegal immigrant. At least that probably means I don't have to pay taxes, so this is...
Unless there's a sales tax, just don't pay income.
Cool. That'll probably help later.
Tax evasion?
Tax evasion. Watch that be the one thing I get demonetized for.
That'd be fucking hilarious. Like,
if every devil represented a sin, autos would be tax evasion.
Okay. So we wanting to put a pin in it for the night now?
yeah.
Okay.
It's fine.
I think you guys did pretty good. You got some information on somebody that you didn't have before. Probably a bit more than you bargained for. But for those of you that may or may not still be watching, if you enjoyed that, would like to see more of it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, follow on Twitch, all that good stuff. We will be going live. Let me double check. But I'm pretty sure we're going to end up... Yeah, we're doing Marvel Rivals. Anyways, so check out the Twitch channel if you want to see all of that. Otherwise, I will be going live Monday with a Apple Sleep Experiment fanfic reading, which is something that we will be squeezing in every month. Is a fanfic reading stream. Other than that, big thank you to all of my supporters, especially on Twitch and Patreon, especially Cameo Shedinus and Ice Crystal. I could not continue doing, literally could not continue doing what I'm doing without y'all's help. You guys make it possible so that I can do this as pretty much as a living. So, again, thank you so much for all of your support. And here's to a new year full of new adventures. This being the first Heart of Darkness stream of the year. So, other than that, everybody have a great evening, and don't forget to drink water.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
No shit. See ya.
Bye, everyone.
Hydrate.